Remember when human rights pertained to such concepts as freedom and liberty? Of course, that was before the business of human rights became a racket, a rigged deck populated by unelected, non-accountable social justice warrior bureaucrats. Hey, to call a human rights tribunal a kangaroo court, that would be doing a disservice to marsupials the world over. So it is that fake human rights are now enshrined as genuine human rights. So if a germaphobe doesn't receive enough accommodation at a restaurant, he gets a 5-figure check to bolster his hurt feelings. And if an audience member at a comedy club is offended by a joke, then financial compensation for the victim is arranged while the stand-up comedian is urged to take sensitivity training. We have become a nation of whiners and a nation that rewards whining. The latest character in the "Oh, woe is me" sweepstakes is Sasha DeWolf of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Now, Sasha is calling for changes to the province's Human Rights Act because she says a spa discriminated against her. Well, goodness gracious, that sounds serious. Did the spa discriminate against Sasha due to her skin color, her religion, her sexual orientation? Well, no, and no. Here's the skinny. Sasha wanted to bring along her 5-month-old baby to an appointment she scheduled at the Avalon Salon Spa. Understandably, the spa said no. First, there are safety issues. Babies and scissors seldom mix well. And secondly, a key attraction of people booking a spa day is to experience that whole Serenity Now vibe. You know, being immersed in an environment that features tranquility, not temper tantrums. But apparently Sasha DeWolf is one of those self-entitled special people who believe the rules shouldn't have to apply to her. And she's the latest contestant to play that ongoing Canadian shame show, Who Wants to Be a Martyr? Look, most reasonable people love babies, but there's a time and place for everything. You want to bring Junior to McDonald's? No problem. Taking an infant to a 5-star restaurant? Yeah, that's a problem. And there's a solution when it comes to parting ways with the kid for a few hours. It's called hiring a babysitter. Apparently, New Brunswick is the only province that doesn't have family status as a grounds of discrimination under the Human Rights Act. So naturally, in the aftermath of Sasha ranting about her non-existent rights being violated, a lawyer for the New Brunswick Human Rights Commission says family status human rights are now being considered for the next update of the act. Oh, way to go, Sasha. Keep those meddling bureaucrats busy. Anecdote time. 20 years ago, the Menzoid went to see Mission Impossible at a packed movie theater in Toronto. Midway into the film, a baby started wailing. The father stood up with his child in his arms to calm the baby down, but incredibly, he didn't take the baby into the lobby. I guess the guy just didn't want to miss the movie too, so 700 patrons who paid good money wanted to see and hear this.
Decoy. I can understand you're very upset. You've never seen me very upset. This tape will sell.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to see and hear, but here's what we got instead for a solid 15 minutes. Yeah, Mission Impossible indeed. But it's now evident to me that Daddy-O wasn't a jerk. He was just way ahead of the human rights curve. He was merely exercising his human right to take a baby into an adult environment and ruin a movie for all the other attendees because, hey, it's his God-given right to do so. And this is where we reside now when it comes to so-called human rights. The creation of a society rife with narcissistic, self-entitled Lugans who seemingly don't care about anything else other than their own pursuit of happiness. Human rights isn't about reasonable accommodation anymore, folks. It's all about unreasonable alteration. It's about the neuroses of the few outweighing the rights of the majority. And worse yet, those precious hothouse flowers who are perpetually offended have a bully pulpit to fight for their rights in the form of a Human Rights Commission, funded by you, the taxpayer. So here's a brand new human right I'm going to campaign for: the right to be free of the tyranny of human rights commissions. Oh, if only. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of The Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.